the choices you've made. I've not lived a life of making good choices throughout the entirety of my life. And I've made some terrible choices. But I've owned them. I've wrestled with them. I've studied them so that I could get the most out of them. So that I don't serve them. I'm not ashamed of them. I don't hide away when people bring them up. I stand in the truth of them. And I can acknowledge them. And then bring forth the truth of what they taught me and how it served me for my betterment. And for you as well, it's the same way. None of your experiences should you be ashamed of. A lot of times we embark upon journeys and we end up on the wrong end of things. We partner with people that we probably shouldn't have. We didn't know that we were partnering with the wrong people. Look, like I said yesterday, look at Paul. He thought he was doing the right thing. All along. Terrible decisions. But in his terrible decisions, friend, this is the beauty of it, was birthed his purpose. And the only way that he was able to transition from the despair and the disappointment, depression even, of making such terrible decisions as he made, and transitioning that into purpose, is because he saw himself capable. He was able to face himself and own his stuff and see the error in his ways, and then be able to concoct a plan or even to align truthfully to power and allow it to direct him. This is the most difficult thing you can do in your life. To do what Paul did, to go back amongst people that he had rebuked and harassed and stalked and unalived, and then be singing their song and tell them to forgive him and that he made a mistake. And to know that he could never go before those people because they would never respect him because he had done so much wickedness to them. And to not let that stop him because he's driven by purpose now. He knows too much. He knows he's done wrong. And because he takes his life seriously and he sees himself capable, he's like water. He finds a way. And he says, well, I might not be able to do it amongst the Hebrews. Probably can't come back before my house. He's like David when he finds himself in the situation where Saul just won't let up. And he says, you know what, y'all, we might have to just turn our back on him and go partner with the Philistines. Paul was the same way. He says, I'm not going to mope about this. I don't have enough time to be moping. I spent all my time engaging in the wrong stuff. I'm buried knee deep under wrong stuff that I got to get this stuff off of me because I love myself too much. And I love my lineage. I love my family. I love God. And I made a mistake. But God is going to have to, I'm going to have to plead my case because he's going to have to see what I did to try to right my wrongs. And what does he do? He goes amongst the Gentile nations. He spearheads the campaign of the word of Christ, of this consciousness amongst the Gentile nations, fulfilling a prophecy without him even knowing it, doing his best, not leaving a stone unturned, doing his very best to fulfill a promise he made himself. This is what I mean by when you've chosen the wrong side. There's no end to that. Surely you've chosen the wrong side. You picked the wrong team. You know it. Regardless if anybody else knows it, you know it. What are you going to do about it? Do you mope? Or do you take your life seriously enough to say, I gotta do something? I've been there. I've been there, friend. I've had the wrong idea. And God gave me the luxury of seeing myself. And when I saw myself, friend, when I tell you, I immediately pivoted. I didn't need a class. I did not need a support group. I needed to know that I had made bad decisions. And I needed to know that God was watching. Not in a, oh, God is watching you, you got it. No, not in that type of way, but in a real way. Because God is watching. I'm here to tell you. No doubt about it. Friends, Satan knows God's watching. And when you know that Satan knows God's watching, God's watching.